Next on News 3 Now at 5:30, the latest from the half Ironman triathlon in Madison, where one athlete died and another is in critical condition. And how Madison is looking to develop its music scene by supporting local musicians. Plus, hundreds floated down the Yahara River today, but there was a catch. The news at 5:30 starts now.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Welcome to News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. One person is dead and another in critical condition after swimming in the Ironman competition today. Amy Reed joins us live from the starting line to tell us more about what we know so far. Amy?
This is where the race started this morning on the shores of Lake Monona. Shortly after it began, two athletes had to be rescued from the water. The first was found unresponsive and needed CPR once they were pulled to shore. The fire department told us there was some underlying medical condition there. The other athlete was found unresponsive about an hour later. They also got CPR on shore and en route to the hospital. They're still there in critical condition. Racers here say hearing about these incidents was sad, but they know the inherent risks of competing.
For the most part, these races are very well run. They're very conscious about safety. I've been in other races where people have passed away in the swim or just on the run in these. So it's not doesn't happen often, but when it happens, obviously people take pay a lot of attention to that.
We did reach out to Ironman about this incident, but have not heard back. The fire department has chosen not to release the names at this time.
More local news now. A Cross Plains home is considered a total loss after a fire early this morning. Firefighters were called to the house at 3107 Hillside Trail just after 2 this morning. Police say the fire did not appear suspicious, but the home is considered a total loss. The fire was extinguished within an hour and the residents are safe. A man was stabbed at a Madison apartment party early this morning. Police say an argument between a 19-year-old and a 21-year-old man became physical around 2:30 this morning. The 21-year-old, who claims to have been attacked, suffered stab wounds to his hands and lower right abdomen. The 19-year-old was arrested and charged on suspicion of first-degree recklessly endangering safety and for possession of drug paraphernalia. Milwaukee police say an officer shot and injured a suspect just after 6 last night on the city's north side. Officers were responding to a domestic dispute when an armed man took off running. That's when an officer chased after him. Police say both the suspect and the officer fired weapons. The 34-year-old man was rushed to the hospital where he's being treated for a gunshot wound, and he is expected to survive. The officer involved has been with the department for 4 years. Let's get a look at your first alert weather with Dana Fulton out on the patio. Not as pretty outside as it was yesterday, Dana.
Unfortunately, we didn't get quite as much sunshine for us today. We had the clouds this morning. Right now, we do have a partly cloudy sky, but we're also looking at the chance for some showers and thunderstorms to move in this evening. Here's a live look from Platteville right now. The clouds really starting to build in along the western edge of Grant County. The showers just west of Platteville currently, and that line associated with the cold front has triggered a few warnings south of us, but nothing in southern Wisconsin right now. We're just looking at some showers starting to pass on through, and that line will just continue to move east. So we're still about 2.5 hours away from any raindrops falling for us in Madison. A little bit of time here. Right now we're at 75 in Madison and in Janesville, close to 81 though in Mineral Point, and 76 in Platteville right now. A little breezy for us today, but it's going to stay pretty calm again for the next few hours in Madison. Notice though, off to the west, behind that front, the wind picks up quite a bit and will be windy as we head into your Monday afternoon. As far as the next few hours are concerned, temperatures will stay in the 70s up until about 8-9 o'clock, and then we'll start to fall into the upper 60s. We're planning on those overnight lows landing in the upper 50s and then sunshine for Monday. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your full work week in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. Happening this weekend, Madison has the opportunity to be the next great music town. That's according to organizers of a local music festival and conference wrapping up today. Earlier this weekend, about 40 bands showcased their talent on stages throughout Madison. That part of the third Between the Waves is over, but sessions today are aiming to help local artists make it in the biz. Our Madeline O'Neill takes us there.
This weekend is a chance for rising musicians to learn how to turn their passion into a career, and those lessons start right here at the Madison Concourse Hotel. The inside of conference rooms is no concert scene like the festival part of Between the Waves. But the sights and sounds here might have just as much to offer.
If you get hit in the face, I'm not liable, the hotel is not liable.
Professionals giving about 45 sessions over the weekend are devoted to helping musicians grow their work at the grassroots level.
I started to manage Killing Joke and produce them and play drums with them.
Because as Between the Waves founder Roy Elkins will tell you, making music is the fun part. It's what comes after to make money that's hard. So hearing success stories from previous year's conferences is music to his ears.
I'm getting a little chills right now just thinking about that. You know, there's so many people that have walked out and said, I can't believe this is here. I'm learning how to do it here, and that's what we want to do. We want people to walk out of here with tools that they can implement as soon as they get home.
Aspiring musicians like Levi Huvula are listening up, hoping to learn some of those tools from speakers, including Martin Atkins, an English drummer. Huvula knows how tough it can be to make it in the music industry, but with the help of those who came before him, he's determined.
I'm hoping to keep trying to push it towards music, because I don't want to be stuck doing something I don't want to do. And music is a great outlet.
The Mamas, or Madison Area Music Awards, are taking place tonight as well here at the Overture Center. Reporting in downtown Madison, Madeline O'Neill, News 3 Now.
The Mama Awards start tonight at 7 o'clock. As production costs decline and utilities look toward renewable energy, Wisconsin is seeing growing interest in wind energy. Officials from clean energy nonprofit Renew Wisconsin say that 3 wind projects are being considered in the state's southwestern region. The group's director says the prospects account for more than 300 megawatts of wind generation, roughly 40% of what's operating in the state today. They say many utilities have pledged to reduce carbon emissions and are investing in wind energy in the Badger State. Mermaids, pirates, and explorers gathered today with canoes, kayaks, and homemade rafts to parade down the Yahar River for the 9th annual flotilla. Complete with costumes, children and adults floated from Teddy Park to the Marquette Waterfront Festival. Floaters were entertained by the appropriately named band, the River Rats. For Raj Shukla, Fool's Flotilla is about promoting water safety in a fun way.
The costumes, the creativity, the passion people have for the water, definitely, but for just having fun and enjoying this city and all we love about it.
Organizers say more than 300 people floated the roughly 1-mile stretch of the Yahara River, making for the biggest turnout of the event's 9-year history. Coming up next on the news at 5:30, a Consumer Reports investigation finds just how often serious e-scooter injuries are happening and what some cities are doing to keep riding safe. Welcome back. If you've walked around a decent-sized city within the past few years, you might have seen someone whiz by you on an electric scooter, or maybe you've ridden one yourself. E-scooters, as they're called, are the newest form of ride-sharing programs and aren't without controversy and risk. NashWise has more in a Consumer Reports investigation that finds that serious e-scooter injuries are happening all too frequently.
Why walk when you can ride? Although these battery-powered e-scooters can safely travel up to a speedy 15 miles per hour, what's really accelerating is their popularity.
I work within a half mile of where I live, so it's really convenient.
Obviously, you don't have to walk, so it's a little bit more fun.
But with all that convenience comes a serious question. Are e-scooters safe?
I'm worried about the safety because I've seen them move pretty fast.
I actually have taken a tumble on a scooter and I wiped out, sprained my ankle, but it didn't stop me from using them.
And that's exactly what's happening at rates far higher than you might expect. Consumer Reports contacted hospitals, municipal agencies, and universities in 47 cities where at least one of the major ride-sharing companies, Bird or Lime, operates. After careful examination of the data, CR estimates 1,500 people across the country were injured in an e-scooter related accident since late 2017.
We talked to several doctors at trauma centers, and they said they've been treating serious injuries related to e-scooters. They've seen broken bones, even brain injuries related to e-scooter accidents.
According to a recent Consumer Reports national survey, more than half of electric scooter riders in the country never wear a helmet. The two biggest e-scooter companies, Lime and Bird, say safety is paramount and that they're eager to work with cities to safely deploy a scooter. But currently, many cities don't have safety requirements, including helmet laws for these ride-sharing programs, nor where exactly to ride your scooter, which is why you have to be vigilant about your safety now.
Wisconsin state senators approved a bill earlier this week that allows local governments to ban or regulate the rental of electric scooters. That measure will now go to the state assembly. President Trump raised the prospect of renewing his tariff threat against Mexico if it does not work with the U.S. on border issues. Trump warned today that tariffs remain an option if Mexico does not cooperate on immigration. The president tweeted, quote, "There is now going to be great cooperation between Mexico and the USA, something that didn't exist for decades. However, if for some unknown reason there is not, we can always go back to our previous very profitable position on tariffs, but I don't believe that will be necessary." Mexico's ambassador to the U.S. told CBS's Face the Nation that key provisions of the deal announced late Friday are about to take effect, including using thousands of its National Guard troops to help stem the flow of migrants into the U.S.
This deployment will take place now because until 2 weeks ago, we were still discussing the laws to implement the National Guard.
But the Mexican ambassador to the U.S. did not confirm or deny in her interview on Face the Nation Trump's tweet on Saturday, saying there is an agreement for Mexico to immediately buy agricultural goods from the U.S. Next on News 3 Now at 5:30, starting off the work week with another sunny and pleasant day, but breezy. Dana Fulton will tell us when to expect the next round of showers when we come back. Texas this afternoon, where damage is being caused by heavy winds. One person is dead and at least 6 more are injured after a crane collapsed into an apartment complex in Dallas. We're looking at a breezy Monday around here. Thankfully, nothing compared to that. Definitely some scary footage there.
Very scary, very windy, and in fact, the front that's stretching all the way from Texas up through the Midwest is the same front that's passing over us this evening. So same system, a very, very different course of events for us up here. Right now, of course, we do see some blue sky and sunshine, but mostly cloudy out there, especially on the western edge of the state right now. This is a live look from our WISC-TV sky cam. Overall today, it was pretty close to average actually for our afternoon highs. We're in the mid 70s right now. We started the day off in the lower 60s, so of course that was above average, but those afternoon highs pretty on point. No record-breaking temps today, and we do expect to see sunshine until a little after 8:30. Sunset not until 8:36. So that line of storms right now, again, stretching right through the state. You can follow that line actually all the way down through the eastern edge of the plains in the Midwest. We did see some stronger storms just south of Dubuque, but nothing popping up for us right now as this line does pass on over. It's associated with that cold front. It's going to move on over overnight, and that's going to give us slightly cooler temperatures tomorrow and a very breezy day behind the front for Monday. So the rain ends for us overnight. By Monday, we're mostly sunny. Tuesday, looking partly sunny for us, but the rain starting to creep in later on overnight on Tuesday and into your Wednesday. Wednesday's looking scattered showers with some isolated thunderstorms as the center of our next system passes right on overhead. And that might bring quite a bit of rain to the area, actually. We're not expecting a lot, a few quarters of an inch or a few tenths of an inch maybe coming through tonight. But as we get through this system on Wednesday and into early Thursday morning, some areas in central Wisconsin where the heaviest rainfall will come through could see anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. And even in Madison, we're looking at about 1 inch to maybe 1.5 inches of rainfall, lesser amounts expected to the south. Again, that's what the rain that'll be coming in starting Tuesday night and ending later on Wednesday. For tonight, though, we're going to see these showers come on through. Then things will be fairly quiet. Tomorrow, look for those temperatures to be a little below average, and it is going to be windy outside. By Tuesday morning, we're back in the lower 50s for our overnight lows, and we're expecting the shower chances to build in later on in the day. Overnight, we drop to the upper 50s for us as those clouds clear out behind the rain, and we'll start to get sunshine by tomorrow morning. Overall, mostly cloudy, though, for much of the night. A few showers expected. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s. For tomorrow, will be in the low 70s with mostly sunny skies. So that is just a little cooler behind the cold front, but not too much of a drop off for us. We have sunshine for Monday, partly sunny skies on Tuesday. We're in the mid 70s, and then that rainfall and the cloud coverage keeps us cool for Wednesday and Thursday. In the middle 60s. Heading into the end of the week, though, we get the sunshine back. We're looking at a really nice Friday and Saturday. Right now, Father's Day may hold a few showers. The chances, thankfully, continue to decrease for us on Sunday. So that's the trajectory. We'd like to keep the rainfall on right now, but there is still currently a chance for some scattered showers looking ahead to next Sunday. But that system coming through on Wednesday could bring a little bit of rain for central Wisconsin.
But it doesn't look like the temperatures are going that low, so it shouldn't be that bad.
It shouldn't drop too much for us, no.
All right. Thank you so much, Dana. The MVP does it again. Christian Yelich leading the Brewers to a win. Highlights coming up next in sports.
One injury update to start for the Brewers. Jhoulys Chacín has been on the injured list with a lower back strain, but he threw a bullpen session before today's game. Craig Counsell said it is possible that Chacín could make a start during the long road stretch ahead. The team at the Astros, Giants, and Padres starting on Tuesday. Christian Yelich bobble day today, though, and the reigning National League MVP delivered. Brewers down 2-0 until the 6th inning. Yelich with home run number 24 of the season. He still leads all of Major League Baseball in home runs. Brewers cutting the deficit in half. Fast forward to the 8th tie game now. Mike Moustakas, hey, he's not too far behind Yelich. Moose's 20th homer of the season. So high up that he hit that promotional car there above the right center field fence. So a lucky fan got a new car and a Christian Yelich bobblehead. I'm super jealous. Brewers take the 4-2 lead. They hang on to win 5-2 the final score. It's the team's first sweep of the Pirates since 2016. The Brewers have the day off tomorrow. A lot more baseball here in the state of Wisconsin this week. The WIAA State Baseball Tournament starts this week at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute. On Tuesday, Sun Prairie will represent our area in the Division I quarterfinals. They'll face Oak Creek. Winner will play in the semifinals later that evening. On Wednesday, Mineral Point will face Belmont in the Division IV semifinals at 8 a.m. and McFarland in the Division II semifinals at 6 p.m. against Union Grove. Teams that win will play in the finals on Thursday. Girls soccer teams wrapping up their seasons this week as well at Eline Soccer Stadium Park in Milwaukee. Second-ranked Edgewood plays Notre Dame on Thursday at 1:30. Then later in the day, Oregon making another return to state. The Panthers will play Brookfield East at 7 p.m. Then on Friday in Division I, top seed Wanakee kicks the day off against Muskego at 11. Winners play in the championship games on Saturday. Mandatory minicamp starts on Tuesday for the Packers this week, but you won't see Jordy Nelson out on the field, even though he has announced that he will retire in green and gold. He told reporters this week that his plans right now don't include football. He's putting his kids in school, then coming back to sign a one-day contract in August so that he can officially retire as a Green Bay Packer. Jordy says he's looking forward to being a football fan from now on, and not even his BFF in number 12 can change his mind.
The plan is to go up there in August during training camp, sign the one-day deal, retire as a Green Bay Packer, and move on from there. Time to become a fan of the Wildcats again and tailgate and go to Friday night football games and enjoy the kids.
He has thousands of acres back in Kansas to tend to and 3 kids, so it'll be fun to get him back up here and yeah, like we do, to continue to honor the former players in a way that's deserving of their time that they spent here.
Finally tonight, sometimes life has a funny way of telling you to chill out. Case in point, that's Brett Gardner of the Yankees throwing his helmet in frustration after he popped out in last night's Yankees-Indians game. And the helmet hit him in the face and cut his lips. So, yeah, today, fellow teammates, they were in better spirits for him, putting up tape there that you see, that white tape in the background in the dugout today, just to make sure Brett did not have a repeat performance. Bad angle there, you know, that was not good.
Came back and hit him in the face.
Don't throw things. Chill. Kids, take this as a lesson. Don't take your frustration up by throwing things. Yeah.
Maybe take a breath. It'll be okay.
Breathe. Yeah.
We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Michelle Carolla. Tonight on the news at 9, many people take generic medications because of the price, but for some, that could be a deadly choice. It's a new investigation, first on Fox at 9.
Tonight is Broadway's biggest night, the Tony Awards. This year's ceremony will be hosted by the Late Late Show host James Corden, and the most nominated show is Hadestown, a musical take on the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, set in a post-apocalyptic depression. The Tonys start at 7 o'clock right here on News 3 Now. And we're looking at sun to continue, but a little breezy tomorrow.
A little breezy tomorrow, yes, but overall Monday should be pretty okay with that sunshine, of course. We could see wind gusts, though, anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour in the afternoon. Temperatures will be just a little cooler behind this cold front in the low 70s. Tuesday in the middle 70s with a partly sunny sky, and then our shower chances develop overnight Tuesday and linger into Wednesday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected for the middle of the week. Then we're back to sunshine to wrap up the week heading into the weekend. Temperatures also steadily improving as we get towards the weekend of Father's Day. So that'll be good news for Saturday and Sunday.
Good news, going in the right direction.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.